Alright, what's up everybody, back with some more Omega Strikers. First game with the new striker Finii, so let's see how this goes. I'm actually playing her as goalie too. This is a quick play match. I might include one or two more games in this video, so apologize for the lack of Omega Striker stuff for about the last 2 weeks, y'all, but they launched a new update, and it was not live on the Switch until about an hour ago, so us Switch players do not even have the new update for about, like, legit, like, an entire week, so they did say, though, that we're supposed to be getting some type of compensation because it was a problem on their end, and they're the ones at fault, not Nintendo, like everybody always says. It was not Nintendo's fault why that we did not get an update, like, after a week of everybody else getting the update, so I don't know, that's what a lot of people always say. They always say it was Nintendo's fault. It was not. They said it themselves, it was not. The problem they had is they could not get the Nintendo Switch build to Nintendo for certification fast enough so they would be able to certify the patch before the patch date. That's the problem they had. That they legit said that themselves, and it was their issue, so they're going to be giving the Switch players compensation, so. But if you like this type of stuff, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. New striker Finii, a really weird targeter for, like, her secondary. It's really weird. I know she's supposed to be a magician and everything, but, like, I didn't expect her shit to be this weird. Really weird targeter. I'm just probably not used to it. She has a debuff that makes people take more damage, and then, like, an AoE type ult that can be activated early. She's not good as a goalie, I can tell you that right now. She's not good as a goalie, because I'm getting shit on. Or I just don't know what I'm doing. It's either one of those things, because this is like the first match I've played her. I've tried to play her like 3 times already, and every single time she gets sniped away from me, and I'm not able to play her because people just always insta-lock her if they're like a first or second pick, so.
Obscura!
I feel like she just moves really fucking slow. I'm dead. She moves so fucking slow. I don't think she's a good goalie at all. I can tell you that right now. She doesn't have her cooldowns are on really high cooldowns too. Like her secondary, like look at this targeter for her secondary. Like it's pretty much what it is. Like it goes right here and then it comes back and it hits double power. So it's like a really fast, like forward and backward line type secondary, which is really weird. So this era is just fucking destroying my entire team. You piece of shit.
Wow.
What a piece of shit.
Did it.
Her ult doesn't really do anything. I feel like her ult's really fucking weak. Either that or I'm using it completely wrong. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like I get people trapped inside it and then they just never take any damage. It's really weird. It just doesn't do any damage. They also changed this patch so that every time you use an ult, you have a voice line. Similar to like what Overwatch and Paladins has with their ults. So every time, like no matter what you do, you're gonna hear a voice line every single time somebody ults, which is like another new quality of life update. I don't know how that's really like a quality of life update. I think it just makes a lot more of the alt voice lines really annoying, because there are a lot of characters in this game that their alt voice lines are kind of boring. Either they're really annoying. If you guys checked out the store too, there's some new, one new skin in the store. Really cool Juliet skin called Gamer Juliet. Looks really cool. But apart from that, the only other thing we got for like cosmetic wise for this patch was like I think 4 or 5 recolors. They are charging $10 for recolors, y'all. Like that's one of my main gripes with this patch, at least so far. Like they have like I think 4 or 5 Juno recolors for like the Juno event. They have like a little in-game event going on for like with like little emotes you can get and stuff. And like they have recolors of the Juno skins in the store, and they want like $10 for them. They must have took some advice or some like pointers from Hi-Rez, because gosh, they took all that. Like that's the same thing Paladins and Smite does. They must have tried to take like tips from them or something, because and believe me, you do not want to be taking tips from Hi-Rez, because their games are fucking garbage. So that is not a good sign. I understand maybe it's only like a one patch thing, but going forward, if we just keep getting a bunch of recolors and barely any new skins, that's going to be a huge problem. She's a bad goalie. She's a really bad goalie, I can tell you that right now. You just don't have the kit to be a goalie, because your cooldowns are such high cooldowns, and one of your cooldowns is a fucking skill shot, pretty much. You gotta time it correctly to be able to like hit it out of the goal, which is really weird. So maybe I'm just bad at her, I'm not sure, but at least just like my first impression, she's not a good goalie, I can tell you that right now. So I'm gonna do one more game in this if I can get her and actually be able to play her without her getting sniped from me in the draft. So I'm gonna do one more game. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll do one more quick play game, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, we are back for another game. Unfortunately, it gave me goalie again, but I'm gonna try another match trying to play her as goalie, so see how this goes. I don't know if I should even run like a different type of gear either. Or like a goalie type gear. I mean, I've just been running slick kicks for goalie, so I don't know if that's any good or not. So she's still really new, like I said. Like the Switch players haven't had the update. Everybody else has been playing the game for about a week now on the new patch, and the Switch players just got it like legit an hour ago. At least when I'm recording this. So you guys gotta cut me some slack here. Come on. I don't know if I'll be doing any like more road to ranked as well. I might try to do some road to ranked, but we'll see how it goes. I know I kind of want to take a break from ranked, y'all. Like I said in the last time I did the last road to ranked or whatever I did. So I know there's a lot of people that like the road to ranked and stuff, but like you guys gotta bear with me. Like I can't be singing, wasting 3 hours every time trying to find some good matches and have every single one of my matches thrown. Like that's an unacceptable type shit until they actually fix the ranked and make some major changes to it. I'll maybe give it another try if I have some spare time, but I don't know. I feel like her ult's really weak. Holy shit. Am I using her? Like, let me know in the comments down below. Like, I might, maybe depending on when you guys are seeing this, maybe I've already figured it out, but, like, let me know in the comments down below, am I using her ult wrong? Because I think her ult feels really fucking weak. It really does. Such a weak ult. The rest of her kit's decent. It feels decent. Like, if you can land her primary, too, with the lion type move, but I feel like her ult is an AoE. It takes forever to detonate. Like, I understand you can detonate it early, but I feel like even if you just let it go the full duration, if somebody's stuck in it, like, you just do no damage at all anyways. It's on a 40-second cooldown too, which is crazy. A 40-second cooldown for her ult. I think that's a little bit too steep. I really do. It's a little bit crazy. Like, that is the same amount of cooldown. I think Vice is like a 39-second cooldown or 40-second cooldown. Like, that is the same cooldown amount as Vice is, and I think Vice's ult is way better than this. That's if I'm using it correctly, too. Like, if I'm actually using her ult correctly and I'm doing whatever I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe I'm using it wrong, I don't know.
I'm coming for you!
Yeah, it's good for trapping the core. Like, you can get the core stuck in your ult too, like in the AoE, and you can get like a really, like, it makes some crazy plays that way. But like, when it comes to offense or whatever, it's pretty bad. I haven't been able to do anything with it then. Like, just being able to do that as well, like having it on a 40-second cooldown to make plays with the core, off the core, like, it's still not really even worth with how high of a cooldown it really is. So, I don't know. Pretty good for a quick play game though. Usually the quick play games are really fast and they're really one-sided, but this has been a pretty competitive back and forth match, so I wasn't gonna include like another like game of me playing her as goalie, but I might end up including this one if I can't find any other games. I'll maybe record one or two more games and see how those ones go, and I'll probably take like the best one and I'll throw it in as the second game in this video. So you guys are seeing this is probably the best, like, most competitive match I've had out of all the other ones that I probably recorded, so.
Better than God, huh?
Who's gonna win the game? They can still bring it back. They're still really trying to win the game.
I'm coming for you!
Like, I feel like our primary too. Like, you gotta time it actually, like, picture perfectly to actually hit somebody with it or get some type of value with it too. It's way too high skill and low reward. I feel like that's what her ability is. I don't really care for it at all. I really don't. Like, right there, I was able to hit the core because I had it, like, trapped in the corner there, but I feel like still, it's way too high skill and too low reward of an ability. Like there, I was able to like time it with the core. Like it's even then, with how long of a cooldown it is and how difficult it is to do that, I don't think it's really worth. She needs some balance changes, I can tell you that right now. Like this, she's cool and everything, but she needs some balance changes. Mainly to her ult and then to her primary, like her line ability. I feel like it's not really the greatest. Or like some power shifts or something maybe to make it a little bit different. I'm lagging, I'm dropping frames. I'm dropping frames. I can't be dropping frames. I'm gonna lose the game if I keep doing that. I'm dropping frames again. Why do I keep dropping frames? Great, I lost because I got frame drops. That's great. I'm down to 40 something fucking FPS. What is that? That's new. That's something new they added for this new update. I've never usually dropped frames that bad before. I'll drop down to maybe like 55 once in a while, but I've never dropped to 40 something. That's brand new. That's a new problem they added this update. That's not good. Lost because of frame drops and I couldn't move. That's great. Whatever. That was still a solid game. I kind of think, I'm thinking this is ranked too, but it's just legit like a random quick play match. So I have that ranked mentality where I have to like be as competitive as possible and try to win every single game when these don't matter. They're just fucking quick play games to try to play new strikers. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of the new striker, Finii? In the comments down below. Overall design wise, I think she's kind of mid as well. They added some new music to the game, like in her theme as well, which I don't really care for. Now, I'm going to say right now, probably at least out of all the new strikers we've gotten, which I think the newest ones we've gotten were Ramu, Centauro, and then Octavian Vice. I think she's probably my third. Probably like right behind like Octavian Vice as my two favorite, and probably right after that. I don't really care for Ramu or Centauro, but like I'd probably say out of all the new ones we've gotten recently since the game went free to play out of beta, I think she's probably like my third favorite one, I guess. And that's just judging like by design wise and that type of thing, and again how she plays, because I don't really care for Ramu or Centauro at all. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of her. If you guys like these types of videos, leave a like, subscribe, share the video, really appreciate it. Gonna maybe be bringing you guys some more Road to Ranked, so we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna try to record some of that if I get some spare time, just to see how it goes. Maybe something's changed with the matchmaking or something with this newest patch, so I don't know. Find out. Apart from that, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thanks for watching.